guys and girls, Lauren here, and today we are building again in the fairy tale neighborhood of Nuka Crest. So this house is, I'm going to have a two-parter for this one because I built the floor plan, sort of. I didn't do the inside. I did everything exterior prior to a stream on Twitch that I did just this last Saturday, something like that. I'm getting my days confused. But we finished the house. Well, we almost finished the house on the stream, and then I ended up having to get off. But we this part is the part I did prior to the stream. So this is me just figuring out the layout. I tried to follow another picture that I saw that kind of had this thing, and it ended up once again being pretty much completely different. So the outside, I wanted this because this castle is for Belle and Adam, so it's like a Beauty and the Beast inspired place, just as their Beauty and the Beast inspired Sims. So I wanted it to be kind of castle-y, very but I wanted it to be kind of cozy too. I didn't want it to be just cold, just I don't know. I wanted it to be like after the curse is over type place where it has a lot of life in it. It still has that same castle vibe, but it's it's not a cold place to be, I guess. I don't know, getting all confused there. But I knew that I wanted some kind of, not necessarily a roof, but some kind of design to the top of the building, and I tried all kinds of different things to make it work, because in the picture there were like flags on there, and I didn't really like that for it. So I decided though that I would just have it be like an angled, but I didn't want it to be the roof. I wanted it to be these, what are those, half walls, quarter walls, different shape, different size walls. So I kind of just put them together to make the shape, especially on the rounded part of the house. And at first I still wasn't sure about it. I still wasn't sure because it doesn't blend, and I couldn't find a way to make it blend correctly. But when you look at it, when you're not up close, it actually looks like it is blended. So it doesn't actually, stick out that this is just a sharp end or anything. And I ended up falling in love with the style of it. It ended up looking very nice. And then when I added in the landscaping, I kind of pulled it all together. One thing I did forget to do is put the mailbox. I never put the mailbox. So when I put Belle and Adam in this house after I finished it, the mailbox just spawns right in the entryway. So it's just like, bam, here's a mailbox. So that was kind of interesting. I went to take my pictures and I was like, there's a mailbox right in the middle of the entry. That is cute. But for the landscaping, I decided to do kind of some of the vampire stuff. This was really before I even decorated the inside, which is what you'll see in the next part. I decided to go ahead and just speed up the whole stream and do a next part so that you can see kind of the entire process and kind of what we went through on the stream, because on the stream we just went through the decorations and had people suggest things and tell me what worked and didn't, and just kind of hang out and play some Sims together, which is a lot of fun. So we did designing the whole first, second, and second floor. We did not get to the third floor. It is amazing the amount of time that you can spend, because the stream was 2 hours, and it took me probably an hour for the first floor and probably an hour for the second floor, and I didn't even get the bathroom finished. So it was, it is a process, but I love it. I don't know why. It's just addicting. It's beautiful to be able to create these things and then move your Sims into it and get to live there, and it's just kind of unexplainable, but it's good. I like it a lot. It's been addicting for many years for me. But as I was saying about the landscaping, I kind of used the vampire stuff packness. Was it a stuff pack? I don't even remember now. Well, that's bad. That's bad. I'm too busy thinking about parenthood at this point. The landscaping, since I keep getting myself so off track, the landscaping has some kind of those dead flower things looking things, but they're the rose ones, and I thought mixed in with greenery it had this like kind of romantic feel to it. So I put those with like some, I think it was ferns was what it was, some ferns and some other greenery and then some flowers, mixed it all kind of together, and I thought it fit the fairy tale thing better for me. And then I also hid some lighting in there so that at night it's kind of illuminating, but you can't tell where the lights are, which I thought was really cool. So they're there, but you don't know where. So speaking of Parenthood, though, that is coming out very soon, and I'm so excited. I've been like stalking the Sims page just to see if there's going to be any kind of more news yet. And I've also been working on the idea for the family that I want to play the Parenthood. I'm going to do a Parenthood Let's Play, but I haven't completely decided on the family yet. If you have any suggestions on the creative Sims that you've seen from me that you would like to see it from, I have an idea of a family that is it'd be in the fairy tale neighborhood. They're a fairy tale family, but they're not one of the first ones that you ever think of, and it would be a decent sized family. So it would be toddlers. Yeah, I think it would be toddlers, and then maybe like a teenager. So it'd be like a teenager and some toddlers. And I mean, they could be children, but I think since you're playing with Parenthood, we'll start them with toddlers. So it would be like 3 toddlers, 1 teenager, and then the parents. So if you guys can guess which family I'm referring to, let me know down in the comments. I think it would be a lot of fun just because it would be kind of a mess, but it would be a really great experience to find out what Parenthood has to offer, So if that sounds like a good idea for the Let's Play, let me know. Or if you would rather see Belle and Adam's Parenthood Let's Play, or Rapunzel and Eugene's, whichever. But I think that it, at some point, once you see this family, you'll like them too, as much as I do. Well, I haven't even made them yet. They're all in my head right now. But it's a great idea, I think. So, if I do say so myself. But here's me adding that. See, that little rose bush looks kind of sweet in there with the flowers and the ferns. And it kind of looks a bit overgrown, but not to the point where it's like, call codes. The city's going to tell you to mow your grass. Not that serious. Just kind of like, decorative. And then I ended up putting the lights in there and then turning it to night so that I could see it, and I think it looks really cool. Really cool. This house is just, oh man. It's like every single one that I build, I'm like, oh, I have to play in that house. And then I'll play in that house for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or maybe an hour, depending on whether or not I know how long I've been there or not, because sometimes you just forget. And so then I'll play it for a little while, build another house for another video, and then be like, I have to play that house. So then there I go again, starting all over. So I never get to stay long. That's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to the Let's Play, because I will get to experience that house and family for a longer amount of time. So here's the end of it for the outside. It is, I don't know, I think it's really cool. I was worried it wasn't going to fit in because it was so very castle-y, but I think it ended up being pretty awesome next to these other houses, and I don't feel like it needed yard, whereas something I missed with the up house you see there, I felt like it kind of needed some yard, but with this one I felt like it was pretty much perfect, just like this. So I hope that you guys like it. I will link it down below, and you can get it from the gallery and play it. The second part will be the complete inside, and I guess that's about it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button down there. It's right there. Right there? It's right there, I think. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see the next part. And I will see you guys next time as we continue to play all the games.